It's a city where anything can happen, so what could go wrong or right as I hit up LA Unscripted. From Disneyland to Death Valley, wine country to the coast, there is no better place to live, work, and play than right here. Hi everyone, I'm Dana Devin, and consider us your personal tour guide to all things good. This is delicious.
Thank you, thank you.
Bar Santos is a small restaurant wine bar in Cypress Park that serves Portuguese food and Portuguese wine with a little bit of Spanish peppered in. It's a little homage to my culture. I immigrated from Portugal when I was 5 and grew up on the East Coast in a lot of Portuguese communities, eating and drinking Portuguese food through most of my life, and I wanted to bring some of that to LA. So Barra just means bar in Portuguese, and Santos is me and my family.
My brother Miguel is an amazing cook. My great-grandmother was an amazing cook as well. And I was always in the kitchen with them as a young kid.
Melissa and I have been friends now for several years. I had asked her if she wanted to come work with me and open a Portuguese restaurant, and she looked at me and asked me, what the hell is Portuguese food? And so we decided to go to Portugal and eat our way through Lisbon.
Came back to LA, read every Portuguese cookbook I could find, and this is my version of Portuguese food. I think for me the menu is meant to be shared. It's food that I would like to eat when I come to a restaurant. Very simple. It's ham, cheese, and bread. We have an amazing grilled whole dorade on the menu right now. Delicious pork sandwich. And we finish it off with a spiced almond cake.
Oh my God, that sounds amazing.
So these are our buttered sardine toasties. These are farmers market tomatoes that we marinate in a little bit of sherry vinegar, olive oil, and thyme.
Okay.
These are high quality canned sardines. Finished them up with some pickled shallots and from fresh dill.
Oh my God. That is really good. I'm not sure I've ever really had a love affair with sardines, but this is amazing.
Yeah. This is our peri peri chicken. It has a little side frisee salad.
good.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit of charred lemon.
It's kind of like what you said, where it's very simple but like elegant.
So this is a peri peri sauce, Portuguese sauce. It has bird's eye chili. We put bell pepper in ours, a little bit of Fresno chili.
Oh my God, that's so good. It is so delicious. It is spicy but tangy.
Yep.
And there's a little bit of vinegar in it, like you said. And the chicken is so moist and tender.
Yeah,
like
so
it's just falling off the bone.
Yeah, we confit the chicken in duck fat, so that's never going to be bad.
Our hospitality group, Last Word Hospitality, fortunately has Evelyn as our wine director. She has a fantastic palate, makes very good decisions on what wines make sense with what food.
I really wanted to be first mindful of making sure the wines that I choose really complement Melissa's menu. I also wanted to make sure that it was a wine program that Mike also would very much enjoy. And then I just wanted to feature a lot of incredible producers coming from Portugal that don't really get a lot of light shown on them. So I poured for you guys today the El Maestro Sierra Fino Sherry. The second glass is one of our Madeiras from the Rare Wine Historic Series. And then last is one of our by the glass options. This is a Cintura de Familia from Santiago, and it's a Vino Verde.
I really enjoy food and beverage and people and the whole experience of being out dining and people coming together and breaking bread together. I think that's an important part of life.
Oh my God.
We're doing something right here.
You did something really right.
Yeah.
You know, I've got my dogs with me now, but let's check in with another member of our LAU pack, Jasmine Simpkins. Hey, Jasmine, what are you up to? Help me out.
LA Unscripted, we're checking into the Waldorf Astoria Beverly Hills to do a little dining and unwinding. You might want to join us.
Espelette is that red piment coming from south of France. So it's part of our concept here to use that seasoning on each dishes we're doing. I came here to open that hotel to actually build that kind of little luxury boutique hotel in middle of Beverly Hills. We opened 2 restaurants. We opened the rooftop by Jean-Georges, and downstairs was at Jean-Georges at that time, and we just switched it with Espelette in May 12. I do actually a beautiful salmon carpaccio with some truffle vinaigrette, and I put a little ponzu sauce as well.
This might be the best salmon carpaccio I've ever had.
I'm the winner. Thank you. We do some tartare as well, beef tartare, salmon tartare, tuna tartare. So we do some mussel, very traditional with white wine, butter, shallots, French fry next to it, so it can dip it in a sauce.
That sauce is so yummy. Oh my goodness.
We do a lot of branzino on the grill, and all that kind of beautiful pastry from baba rum or a strawberry tart as well, we do.
It just melts in your mouth.
Jasmine, welcome. How was Espelette?
It was so good, but guess what?
What?
Now I'm ready to relax.
We love that we're out of the spa. After the pandemic, guests were so excited to be outside, and it doesn't get much better than our rooftop escape. Part of the wellness experiences we're now offering, we have a cold plunge and our infrared sauna. The inverter is absolutely amazing.
I have done this before, but I love that you guys have it to do. I've never done it on a rooftop.
And eventually what you'll feel when you're upside down is that your spine is gonna elongate. It's gonna completely open up. We have the compression boots. They're really good for circulation. We have the Theragun, so they're really good for massaging as well. And then fun things like virtual reality meditation. Jasmine, it's time to wake up.
Oh no. Okay. I guess I'll go home now. Well, can I get 5 more minutes? Guys, I think I'm just gonna stay here. I'm never going home.
And we are just getting started. LA Unscripted will be right back.
Hi, LA Unscripted. David Pisanich here, group fitness instructor at Equinox, and I'm really excited to bring you some of our athletic conditioning drills that will help improve endurance and strength. We're gonna start off with a little shuffle going into a drop lunge. Join me here with the shuffle. It's right here, just little quick feet. You can stay here as long as you want to. And for those folks that are ready for a little more, we can do a shuffle, shuffle, drop down low. You'll go again, shuffle, shuffle, drop. 1, 2, drop. The key here is agility. Get into that low position, into a high. Nice job. We'll go into move number 2. We've got fast feet into a traveling sprawl. So fast feet right here, getting nice and low, building some strength in your quads. When you're ready for more, bring your feet down, half burpee, back down. Stay here as long as you can. Add a couple of those sprawls. Back down and up. Nice job, you guys. You can do that as many rounds through as you like, as long as you can handle it. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.
You know, California is considered a trend-setting state, and from food and tech to art, architecture and design, there is so much to discover right here in our own backyard. Welcome back to LA Unscripted. I'm Dana Devin, and we're here to help keep you in the know.
Everybody always asks us about the name.
We found the spot for the oysters. It's basically as simple as that.
The restaurant itself is really an homage to East Coast seafood restaurants, oyster bars, clam shacks, and like that, with an emphasis on sustainably caught seafood. We have, not today, not in season, but generally an oyster called Little Namskakit, which is from my parents' oyster farm where I grew up on Cape Cod in Massachusetts. We sell mostly Cape Cod, Maine, Prince Edward Island, New Brunswick, Canada.
South Carolina.
And some South Carolina as well.
Is working with fish like this something you always wanted to do?
100%. Well, I mean, there's just so much variety. Like a cow's a cow.
Right.
There's hundreds, thousands of
True.
fish, you know? You want to get into that.
Well, I'm trying to get into that.
Well, you gotta have a little patience.
Big fan of the crab cocktail, chilled crab dip with Ritz crackers right behind us. The tostada, scallop tostada is our most popular for sure. It's super delicious.
This is the scallop tostada,
Scallop
correct?
tostada, it's definitely our most popular thing. We tell every table as well that they can't miss it, so.
I've never had a scallop and a tostada together.
Neither have I.
That is delicious. Oh my God, it's so good.
And as we talked about earlier, best wedge salad in town.
So the trick that we do here to start is we'll actually kind of crush this a bit.
Okay.
So that all the dressing can get inside of it.
The key is you got to get a little bit in every bite, right?
Absolutely.
So you got a little blue cheese.
Yep.
As soon as we met each other, it was for sure, you know? I was gonna say love at first sight, but I guess that, yeah, it is what it is, love at first sight. Like, it worked out right away.
You wanna go into our first date or what?
What are you making?
So we're gonna make a Sicilian crudo.
Okay.
Japanese kampachi.
Okay.
With some olive oil, lemon juice, capers, red onion, very simple preparation.
Okay. You guys, that is so fresh and delicious.
We just strive to always be searching for the best possible product that has the least impact on the ocean.
When you think about LA Film School and what it is, I think people would naturally assume that it's a film school, something about film, but it's so much more than that. There's animation, music, audio production, entertainment business. We also do graphic design, digital filmmaking.
So we are located in the heart of Hollywood here. So we're surrounded by a lot of entertainment companies. A lot of our students get opportunities by simply going outside the school and networking and putting themselves out there.
It is absolutely amazing to be here, surrounded by the industry. When you're looking for instructors that are current and relevant and are doing the jobs now, they're here.
So this is the theater where you guys do a lot of your screenings.
Exactly. And the cool thing about the screenings is that we'll always invite someone that worked on the film, like a producer or a director, to come and do a Q&A with our students. So this is called our dubbing stage. So this is where the film students have their sound design classes.
It was kind of a coincidence that I ended up going to the LA Film School / recording school. My girlfriend, who's now my wife, one day we were driving down Sunset Boulevard and we drove past the recording school. She pointed at it and said, "You should go there." One of the main things that I think I learned from one of my teachers here was they said that when you get sound, you want to get it perfect when you're shooting it or filming it. Get it in the can, is what he said.
So this is where the film students come to physically make their sound. So if you're ever watching a movie and you hear like footsteps or those little minute sounds like a punch, a kiss, or a slap.
I'm in Jordan Peele's next film and I'm running down the driveway. Oh, he's coming!
When I think about the LA Film School and what makes it so unique, it's the people. It's the instructors that care about the students. It's the students that care about each other and themselves. Technology is going to change. It's always going to change. We all know that. But there'll always be a need for music, for art, for a story, whether that story is shared in television or film on the stage, and it's all happening right here.
Wow, this is a huge stage.
So this is our main stage. So this is one out of the 7 sound stages that we have at the school. Something special about our school as well, our students have the complete rights and ownerships over everything that they make here.
With respect to how our students can financially afford it, we're not extra high and we're not extra low. We're right in the middle of that, of the tuitions. We try to meet them where their feet are.
Also, our students receive a tech kit. The tech kit is basically equipment and software to help them get through the program. So these are our record plaques. So they're all a representation of either a producer or an engineer that graduated from our recording school.
Wow, The Love Below? That's pretty cool. Eminem.
Yep, some of everybody up here.
Some of everybody.
We offer an Associate of Science as well as a Bachelor of Science in those degree programs.
This is like one of the largest green screens at any institution, actually.
Wow.
My advice to anyone who's a film school student is to start your journey. Don't be afraid of it. And then once you get out there, don't be afraid of the hard work. It's a longevity game. So you're gonna wanna start and just keep going. Whatever you do, always do the best you can, and then move on to the next one, do the best you can. You'll never regret doing good work, ever.
And we have so much more for you after the break, because going off script is far more fun than sticking to it, right? Discovering new places, falling in love again with old favorites, enjoying the moment. That is what living life unscripted means to us. But you know what else is unscripted? What happens right after you Dana Dare Me.
There's a really great artisanal perfume culture here on the West Coast that doesn't really exist anywhere else in the States. I'm Christopher Gordon from the Perfumer Studio in Hollywood. Dana, I dare you to make a signature scent. We create the fragrances, and that fragrance can be used in anything from candles to body scents to room sprays. Our goal was to make perfumery accessible to anyone, whether they wanted to become a perfumer themselves or whether they just wanted to create their own signature scent.
I accept your dare. I am gonna learn to be a nose just like you.
Scent is one of the most powerful senses that we have, and even between people, a person can wear the same fragrance and have it smell different than their best friend because their skin is different, because they may have dry skins, a different diet even can affect the smell.
How do we get started?
So we get started by choosing one of these base fragrances.
Okay.
We've got a selection of feminine, unisex, and masculine fragrances.
I definitely think I like sweeter.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I would suggest Sensual Gourmand.
Because I am one.
We write down the formula, but we keep this on file.
Okay.
So if you fall in love with it, you can always come back. We're gonna do 30 drops of that. So Sensual Gourmand is here.
Now when I count, I'm gonna do it very sensual. 1.
Oh, that's not a drop.
Oh, it's not?
No.
What?
Let's add some of the jasmine. Let's do 12. So we offer a quick 2.5-hour Saturday class a couple times a month where people just come in because they want to make a perfume. They've thought about it, they love perfume. After that, we have a foundation in perfumery, which is geared towards people who want to go into the business. They want to become perfumers. So it's more in depth, it's a few days long. So give that a little shake, mix the oils in, and now we're going to smell the final creation.
The moment of truth. I'm so excited. It smells delicious. It smells amazing. I'm gonna wear this every day.
Wear it in good health.
Yeah, thank you. And here's the bonus of going off script in our city. Whether it's 20 miles or 20 minutes, you're bound to bump into something amazing.
So the Santa Monica Art Museum is a 10,000 square foot space on the 3rd Street Promenade in Santa Monica. We have 7,000 square feet of exhibition with 3,000 square feet of storage. We also extend into the metaverse with NFTs and Web3, and then we have a huge virtual reality program as well.
We are doing something really unique. We are opening our doors to artists and giving them the space, resources, technology to create the exhibitions that they want to create.
This room is so huge, and we're in the middle of Santa Monica, which is so crazy to me.
This is Darren Dasu. One of the things that the museum is also doing is connecting him to some AR platforms because he has augmented reality aspects to his work. He's collaborated with a lot of major artists of the last couple decades.
We really want to showcase the artist process and invite visitors, viewers, the community in to experience that firsthand.
We need to know what this community needs, and that needs to be dynamic. Has roots in Hollywood and Disney and everything else that's going on here, the food culture here, elevating that into the fine art status while also keeping it beachy and very Santa Monica cool.
contemporary art and living contemporary artists. Currently, we have an exhibition called Looking West, which is a group exhibition including 20 artists, all from around California. They work in different mediums with different technologies, so it's a lot. You get to see a lot.
This is probably one of my favorite rooms in this whole place, and it's so different from all the others. Where are we here?
Okay, so we are in Gretchen's House of Manifestation, and as I've been working with Aubrey and Christoph to create the museum, we've been talking a lot about our dreams and our goals and really our vision for the museum. So we wanted to create a space inside the museum where people could come and really feel like they have the ability to be creative here.
This is renowned British-American artist Russell Young. A few of these are actually printed on felt. These are my personal favorites. They're stunning.
I think that the variety of what we have in this show and at this museum will inspire you.
Okay, see how 30 minutes flies by when you're having this much fun? But how will we top it? Well, you'll just have to meet me back here next time to find out. Until then,